minimum wage increases from $16.50 to $20, and bracelets are a normal good.
Hey, boy. Let's see what it's looking like. 1650. It's a lot of buckaroos, boy. It's a little low, though. Yeah. I'll raise this to $20. Okay, all right. Thank you. Payday. $20 because it's courtesy of him.
Thank you. I'm so glad our minimum wage got increased.
Of course.
Pause here and try for yourself.
The demand curve shifts as it increases, and the shifter is income, as bracelets are a normal good. The price at equilibrium increases, and the quantity at equilibrium as well increases.
Scenario 2, the price of gold, an input for bracelets, increases.
Breaking news.
The economy has been really unstable lately.
The price of gold is skyrocketed at an all-time high. It used to cost me one piece of gold to make a bracelet. Now it costs me two.
Pause here and try for yourself.
So for scenario 2, the shifter is input due to the price of gold increasing, which would then shift the supply to the left, making it decrease and having overall price increase while having quantity decrease.
Scenario 3, at a flea market, many bracelets are being sold, so the seller increases the price of them to earn more profit.
Hi, how are you? I want to buy a bracelet.
Hi, how are you? This is crazy because this is already the 30th bracelet I've sold today. I think I need to increase the prices.
Oh, shoot.
Pause here and try for yourself. Scenario 3 is when the producers or the sellers at the flea market increase the price of the bracelets because they were just selling too many of them at a low cost, so it wasn't worth it for them anymore. So the first graph represents the market equilibrium, as you can see by the points labeled PE and QE. However, with an increase in price, there's movement along both curves. Since there's movement along both curves, there's no shift. Nothing is changing or increasing or decreasing in terms of supply or demand. The points are just moving away from equilibrium. So there is an increase in price, and in terms of quantity demanded will decrease because consumers don't want to buy bracelets at a higher price. But quantity supplied will increase because producers, they want to make more at a higher price because they'll earn more profit. Scenario 4, the price of rings, a substitute for bracelets, increases.
Breaking news. Ring prices are increasing astronomically. Welcome, good sir. What would you like? We have rings and we have bracelets. Ah, thank you. I heard about what's going on with rings, so I would prefer a bracelet.
Pause here and try for yourself.
Scenario 4, the price of rings increases. Because rings and bracelets are related goods, an increase in the price of rings leads to an increase in the demand for bracelets. Shown in the graph, the demand shifts to the right, which would include a price increase and quantity increase as well.
Scenario 5, new robots are able to produce bracelets faster than human producers.
It took me 2 hours just to make this one ring for one person. Like, doing this job is so tedious, and it sucks to be that guy. Dude's living in the past. I got robots to make this stuff for me. Like, this one bracelet took me...
Pause here and try for yourself.
The supply curve shifts and it increases. The shifter is technology. The price at equilibrium decreases, whereas the quantity at equilibrium increases.
Scenario 6, government implements a price ceiling because consumers felt they were being severely overcharged for bracelets.
Oh my goodness, the price for these bracelets are so high. I feel like I've been overcharged so many times.
Alright, it's the government. We can see what we can do about that, but definitely, like, at this point, it's becoming price gouging. Like, the way these bracelets have been going, we're gonna intervene and possibly reduce these and get them onto the market so everyone can be accessible.
Pause here and try for yourself. In scenario 6, the government will intervene and implement a price ceiling, which is the maximum legal price a seller can charge for a good. This is designed to help consumers. As you can see in the graph, the price ceiling is below the equilibrium price. This is what makes it effective. So there is no shift between the supply or the demand graphs. But when a price ceiling is implemented, that results in a shortage because the quantity supplied is less than the quantity demanded, or in other words, the quantity demanded is more than the quantity supplied. So price of the good is going to decrease in this situation, but the shortage represents a disequilibrium. Scenario 7, bracelets went viral on TikTok. More people are therefore applying for bracelet-making jobs, and also many more consumers want to buy them.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm applying for a position to be a jeweler to make
You're hired.
bracelets. Oh, great.
We're out of shortage of them, so we'll take you. You have any other friends that want to apply?
Yeah, I have a lot of friends that are jewelers and would love to work here.
Each friend that you get to apply, we'll give them a $1,000 bonus.
Great.
And I'll give you $500 for each friend.
Okay, thank you.
Pause here and try for yourself. Scenario 7 is an example of a double shift of the supply and demand curves. As you can see in the first graph up at the top, supply and demand are both shifting to the right. They're both increasing. However, when you evaluate the equilibrium, it's hard to tell based on just that, which is why I broke it up into two different graphs for you. In the first graph on the left, the bottom left, you can see that as demand shifts to the right, the equilibrium price will increase and the equilibrium quantity will increase. However, when you look at the bottom right graph, you see that the equilibrium price decreases and the equilibrium quantity increases. So this means that there is going to be an increase in quantity. That is confirmed because it is staying the same in both graphs. However, with price, the change is going to be indeterminate because if it's increasing in one and decreasing in the other, there's no way to tell what will happen. And finally, for the shifters of these graphs, the supply shifter will be sellers because there are more producers making these bracelets. And for the demand shifter, it's going to be tastes and trends because TikTok is influencing more people to buy bracelets.